My dear friends, welcome to Daily Catholic Reflections, and this is Father Thumma Velangini. And today our reflection is about St. Francis de Sales, whose feast we are celebrating today. And this wonderful saint who became a very prominent saint because of his gentleness, and as a bishop, the way he shepherded his flock. He was born in the year 1566 and died in 1622. Not a very long life, but a very significant life. And he was the eldest of 13 children for his parents. And being from a very noble family, affluent family, his daddy was a magistrate, and he dreamed that this young oldest son would also become a very prominent magistrate or lawyer. Therefore, he sent him to best universities to be educated. But then the heart of St. Francis de Sales was not about popularity, but he wanted to be a priest. And we should understand the historical context that he lived in. The Reformation time, the Catholic Church was being broken into pieces. Lutheranism and Calvinism. Calvinism was very prominent at those times. And Calvinists took over so many Catholic churches, and they destroyed the altars, and they turned the Catholic churches into Calvinist churches. And the people, the Catholic laity, were forbidden to listen to the preachings of Catholic priests and the bishops. Therefore, St. Francis de Sales, he adopted in those days a new way of advertising. Every day we see in the newspapers so many pamphlets about business advertisements. Those days, because preaching was forbidden, he created his messages in the form of pamphlets, and then he would distribute them to people and put them under their doors and windows. And when he writes these pamphlets about God's love and God's grace, he would address it and call the people to whom it is written, he would address them as dear Philothea. Philothea means the one who loves God. That is how he called his people, people that love God. And on one instance, when he had to preach to a deaf man, St. Francis de Sales invented a particular special language just for him and made him understand in his own way about God's love and justice and mercy. And St. Francis de Sales, after he was elected the Bishop of Geneva, he visited all 450 parishes in his diocese as a good shepherd and as a bishop. Therefore, the number one quality, the best quality that we could see in his life is his gentleness. Because Jesus said, "Learn from me that I am humble and gentle of heart." My dear friends, in our life, there will be so many occasions, instances, and things that happen that are not in our control. But God gives us the way to respond is in our choice. It is in our control and in our freedom. Nelson Mandela, all of you know who he is. In his autobiography, he narrates a particular incident that happened when he was a boy. And this incident taught him to be gentle always. And the incident is this: the boys from his village, including him, were playing on a buffalo. The buffalo should carry these children one after another from one end to another. And it was doing, even though it did not like it, it was carrying the children one after another. And when it was the turn of Nelson Mandela to climb on the buffalo and ride on it, the buffalo became wild. It took Nelson Mandela on its back, and instead of riding on the ground, it took him to bushes and thorns and threw him down there. Nelson Mandela, from that incident, he came up with a thought. He said, the buffalo could have gently put me down there itself in the ground, but instead it became violent and took me to the bushes and thorns, and it caused me hurt. The buffalo could have gently said no to me being carried on its back, but it took the other option of being wild. Therefore, in life, I have the option of reacting or responding in a mild way, gentle way to whatever happens to me, or like the buffalo, I could also do it in a wild way. St. Francis de Sales, whose feast we celebrate today, teaches us by his example to be gentle, kind, and humble. I wish you all a very happy feast day today, and let us follow his gentle life. Thank you for watching.